Hello guys, welcome back to Oz Warfare Gaming. This time I'm doing the follow-up video of my Wolfenstein infantry units explained. And I found out I was actually an idiot and missed out loads of them. So now I'm going to explain them today. These are a lot less well-known ones, and there's actually quite a fair less of them than the last video. But anyway, let's get into it. So first we have on our list is the Venus Marine. We never actually see these guys in the game, but they are known as the Weltrumer Soldaten 3. They're equipped with the Laser Sturmgewehr 66, which is standard issue for the Lunar Marines as well, but I'm pretty sure it's modified for Venus. They are, well, they use the suits that we use on Venus and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which they have cooling systems. That means they can go outside on Venus, but just not for very long, and they have to be sustained with oxygen and coolant, or else they'll overheat and the soldier will die. They have the Moon Marine or Lunar Marine helmet, where it's been modified for the Venusian atmosphere with a yellow visor and a more enhanced breathing respirator. Next is the Oberkommandant for the Atom Soldaten. I completely forgot about this guy last time, but he is just an Atom Soldaten who is also an Oberkommandant. He is equipped with the P60 pistol, and he also features the same yellow overalls as all the other Atom Soldaten. So there's not much difference between them and the rest of the Atomic Soldaten. But anyway, he's just a normal Oberkommandant, but of course he's got the gas mask to stop the radiation. He's also got some other protective equipment on him, like baggier clothes, thicker clothes, like a hazmat suit, just the general stuff for a hazmat soldier. The next is the Destroyer or Startler, which is equipped with the Lasergewehr. These are heavier versions of the Super Soldier we see in Wolfenstein 2. I'm pretty sure we never see these in North America, so I'd assume they're deployed for somewhere in Asia or like maybe around Korea or in Europe, probably like France or somewhere, maybe even in Germany. Anyway, they're black camouflage or on stripes, which means they're probably SS or maybe even American SS. As I say, I don't know where actually they're based, because mainly we see the SS in America wearing the black and orange. And they appear to me a lot heavier armoured as well. I don't know if it's their black colour scheme, but they seem a lot more intimidating as well, so they're probably used for guard duties or shock units. And they have a very large power pack, which I assume is to power the Lasergewehr for a longer time without having to recharge it. And they appear to be a lot faster as well, as I suppose they are probably designed to be shock troops as well, because it looks like they've got a jetpack, so they can maybe be deployed from planes as well, which would be, quite terrifying. And I'm pretty sure they're cyborgs as well, so there's not actually much human left in them, allowing them to be further cybernetically enhanced to be better soldiers. Our next one is the Raumer Klarfrung, or the Standard Soldier Lunar Edition, I suppose. They're just standard French and American pattern uniforms with the lunar colour scheme, which is the greys and whites. They're equipped with the Laser Sturmgewehr 66, which is, standard issue. But on their backs, they also have a pack to help them, I guess, see in space, so it's got the camera array on it, as well as some other equipment, like, I'd say, ammo holders, a battery pack. Looks like there's a small phone there as well. And this would probably just help them communicate on the lunar surface. I do not believe these guys can go outside, seeing as how fragile they are in the actual game themselves. They can get pierced by anything, so lunar dust would probably interfere quite a bit. And they're probably used just for patrolling inside the base. Of course, we never actually see them. I'd assume they are based on stations on the moon which are under the American Nazi influence. Those are the ones we see in the Wolfenstein New Order, are under very strict German ones. We have to go to Germany to get to the moon, or we have to go to London, which is under very close German rule. But these ones, I'd say, have been launched from America and are on the Nazi American moon base. Next up, we have another lunar trooper. This is the Weltrumer Jäger, which is the Lunar Warrior. These are light shock troops for the moon. They're equipped with a standard Laser Sturmgewehr 66. Again, that's a very common trope on the moon. And these ones lack the heavier power pack, so I assume they can't go outside for a longer time unless their equipment has actually been advanced and their suits are a lot better. They have the same helmet, but the difference in their clothes, they've got the green camo to probably symbolise a shock troop on the moon, and also to make them a lot lighter, so I assume they're a lot faster on the surface of the moon. They're probably deployed from spacecraft, probably ones we see that's landing on the moon in the actual game itself. And, we never see them in the game, and that's because there's never a full-scale conflict on the moon, which I don't know if they're preparing for or not, but it just appears like they are. Pardon me. I see no other point for them to actually do this. There's not much else to say. They're just lacking the massive power packs on their back. They're very lightly armoured as well. Further again, I would say these guys are shock troops. I'm not sure if they can go outside on the moon. I honestly don't know. I cannot say for sure. But yeah, I've just got no idea. I reckon they used to clear out bases if they've been occupied. Just quick storm in. But yeah, there's lightly armoured versions of the standard Lunar Trooper. Next, have another version of the Raumklaurung, again, Legersterngewehr 66. This is the heavier soldier that's deployed to the moon again. This one's just got the lunar camouflage, which is the white and black this time, and a bit of orange. These guys have heavier armour, as they use for guard duties primarily. They are definitely not allowed to go outside of the base, or they physically can't, probably for the same reason as the previous Raumklaurung, is because, well, their pattern of armour is equipped for Earth. You know, that in the game you kill them really easily. And then again, they're just generally lightly armoured, so their suits probably aren't pressurised. They haven't got the oxygen packs that the ones that can go outside do. So they're probably just used to stay in the base, patrol about, and just keep the order. They're equipped with the same pack as on the other version of the Lunar Trooper to stay in the base. So this includes like the what I assume to be a phone and a laser array, or sorry, camera array. So I'll just probably increase their effectiveness actually on the moon as well. But there's nothing more to say about them. They're just versions of the Lunar Trooper that they just put on the moon. This is the last variant of the Raumklaurung. I think I pronounced that right, or maybe I've pronounced it different every single time. This guy is equipped with the Shockhammer 61. This is the Lunar Shotgun Trooper. As I say, they're just standard they're standard shotgun troopers, just equipped with the standard shotguns, just lunar camouflage. There's literally no other variation in them, except for maybe a couple of more survival kits on them. Whilst the lunar environment's much more hostile. There's not much else to say. They look the exact same as the standard shotgun troopers, which I'll get onto in a minute. And yeah, there's nothing else to say about them. They're just the exact same. Next is the Medic, or Medizinsoldaten. These guys are equipped with the P60 pistol, and they're used as battlefield medics. Their Stark White armour stands out a lot. The guy I've got here in the Wolfenstein New Order mod for Men of War, which I'm basing these units off of so I can see them easier, because there's a lot more been added in this mod. He appears to be equipped for the lunar surface, having the standard black and grey camouflage, or sorry, white and grey. He's very lightly armoured. He's got an exposed forehead, so he definitely can't go outside. And he's got the Dutch glasses from Black Lagoon. I just realised that. That's quite funny. He is also equipped with a massive medical pack on his back. I'd assume this has a lot of just equipment in it, probably maybe communications as well to, I don't know, call an exfil. But he's quite lightly armoured as well. He's only got a couple of medical packs on him, not any armour plating that I can see, except for like knee pads and shoulder pads. As I say, very lightly armoured, doesn't have a pressurised suit. He obviously can't go outside because he's got exposed skin, and always got free protection on his head as a balaclava, so I assume he's supposed to stay quite far behind the lines. And that's honestly about it for him. He's just a medic, nothing more you'd expect. Next is the Kugelsoldaten, equipped with the Shockhammer 61. These guys are the shotgun troopers. Although they're some of the most common units we see in Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, I somehow managed to miss them out in my last showcase, so I'm doing them here now. They're equipped, as I say, with the standard tri-barrel rotating shotgun, the Shockhammer 61. And they have a lot heavier armour, mainly because they're used as heavy soldiers to like patrol and defend. And they have a rather large pack on their backs, which I assume contains extra ammo, targeting arrays, because the shotguns are quite inaccurate and they're dealing with insurgencies. They're probably going to need some aiming assist. And they've got extra ammo on their shoulders, which I'm not sure if is the best idea, because of course they get shot, they'll probably explode. But overall, they're very heavily armoured. They've got the giant neck ring seen on the standard guard soldier, the ones we see like defending Hitler and that. And they're just the standard grey camouflage, bit of orange on them. Now these are the North American version of the Fire Trooper, so of course everything in North America and the Wolfenstein universe is a lot lightly armoured because they're dealing with quick insurgencies. So these guys do not have the massive oxygen tanks on their backs, nor the giant mask. They've just got a small head mask. a couple of little eye sockets, but they're still quite heavily armoured, and that's about it for them. Next up we have the Luftwaffenkommandant with the P60 pistol. This is just the Luftwaffe commander. We do see these in the game. I believe we see them in the London Nautica, and so essentially they're just the commander for the Luftwaffe. I don't think these guys are actually designed to go in planes, they're just designed to stay in buildings like the London Nautica and just figure out tactics. I'm pretty sure they do have stuff to do with the Nazi lunar project, because I'm not sure, but we could see them on the moon, I don't exactly remember. But they're just equipped with the standard commander gear, and there's nothing else to say, they're just a commander. Next up we have the Panzerwafftruppen with the STG 1960. This is an SS unit, though I do think they are they're not just SS, because they're a standard tank unit. They're equipped with a standard Starhelm, which is the Nazi helmet from World War II, but they do have a aiming array on the front of it, which looks like it has some optics, probably a thermal. Looks like it's got a flashlight equipped as well. Some sort of switch which could trigger like night vision or something, but that's just me assuming. And other than that, they're equipped with the standard guard armour, and they're, as I say, they're just really lightly armoured. They're not going to need to be heavily armoured, because all their job is to sit inside a tank, and there's not much else to say. We never see them in the game, because we never actually fight a tank properly, so there's not much to say about these guys. They're just standard soldiers equipped for driving tanks. Now last we have the Panzerwaffe-Kommandant with the STG 1960 as well. The only difference between him and the previous one is that instead of having a Starhelm, he's just got an Admiral cap and some other gubbins on his shirt, including an orange shoulder pad and the SS shoulder pads, but of course if they're not SS they'll have the standard Wehrmacht patches. And I say there's nothing else. It's odd to see a commander with a assault rifle, especially if he's in a tank as well. But I suppose if they're shock troops designed for driving around places like Mongolia, apparently where the war's actually still happening in the Wolfenstein universe, I'm not sure to be honest. They probably do want some lighter armour, but if they get attacked as well, he probably wants an assault rifle with him. But that's all just assumption. And that's basically all the differences between him and the standard soldier. It's just really about ranks and that, nothing to do with the looks. And that's where we come to the stop on my list. Thanks for watching if you got this far. This should be the final part. I might do some follow-up videos about Wolfenstein Youngblood, which I'm not very inclined to do, seeing as I haven't played it, and quite frankly I don't want to play it. But a more likely option looks like Wolfenstein the Old Blood, because that's a great game, and I do feel like I would do that. So, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.